introduce in more detail later our guest speaker, Heath Thomas, Lieutenant Commander, United States Navy. We have the Mattapoisett Board of Selectmen, Ray Andrews, Stephen Lombard, and Jordan Collier present. We have Senator Mark Montigny here. And of course, the standbys, the old Hammondtown Orchestra, directed by Stan Ellis and Gene West, and the old Hammondtown 4th grade chorus, directed by Willow Dowling. At this point, it's my great pleasure to introduce, for a few remarks, our own Senator, Senator Mark Montigny, who has joined us today and would like to say a few words. Mark, would you please come up?
Thank you. Politicians never like to follow great speakers, so I'm happy to, that I'm not following you, Lieutenant Colonel, but what is worse than following the orchestra playing that beautiful song? Thank you folks for making it so difficult now to follow you kids. Thank you very much. My dad was a very proud World War II veteran. He served in Saipan. We heard many stories of his service, and he reminded me many times that the last thing that he wanted to hear on Veterans Day was a politician speaking at the podium, so I'm going to be brief.
People fathers brought to this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to a proposition that all men be created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war. We have met here on a great battlefield of that war. We have gathered here to dedicate a portion of this field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot concentrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, both living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little know, no long remember what we say here, but they shall never forget what they did here. It is rather for us, the living, to be here dedicated to the unfinished task which they who fought here have thus so far nobly advanced, and that the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth. I thank you very much.
To see your children celebrate this day. Look into the audience and see the children that are here with their parents celebrate this day. The children are our future, and Mattapoisett is doing a very good job at preserving that legacy that's been given to us by our veterans.
Thank my friends from the American Legion who have shown up here to help us remember our veterans today. I'm going to ask all the veterans who are in the audience to please stand to be recognized.